everybody.
You guys, we're in the Gila.
We're in the Gila.
Gila National Forest. So
on the pink route.
On the pink route. So
Mark and Janice
that helped us up in Montana. I don't know if you guys remember the story where we came out at Benchmark Ranch Road and we were exhausted, and this couple with their horses came rolling by and took us all the way into Augusta, helped us, saved us right there. So anyway,
they told us, they said, oh, we live in New Mexico. And I said, well, if we make it that far.
So here they are.
Call you guys up.
They were right here in reserve, so they we just came in and resupplied, and then they picked us up, and gosh, they fed us some meals. We stayed with them.
Garden grown food, so good. Everything was so good.
And they're just wonderful.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
So they dropped us off this morning and brought us out on this kind of a different access road, road out of there where they live, and dropped us off at the trail. And so we're heading out, and we're heading our next stop is Doc Campbell's, where we'll pick up a resupply box and a new pair of shoes. And oh my gosh, you guys, we're getting close to being done. We thought we might take a 0, but we didn't. We feel good. We just resupplied and we're heading back out.
We're like, we gotta keep going because we gotta finish this thing.
We have to finish in the weather. It's supposed to be nice, but the weekend coming up, it's gonna, here in this area, it's gonna be a little bit cool. So, you know, there might be some kind of little weather thing coming. So we're just like trying to keep moving. So anyway, gosh, I'm excited. I'm going into the Gila.
And that's the story.
So we'll check in, you guys. We'll let you know what's happening, and we'll show you all the beauty. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. We're still moving along.
Yep.
So we just had a hunter stop, give us water.
And we have had the most amazing exchanges with hunters. They're like humanitarians out here.
They are. And they totally know what it's like to be out here wandering around without any water. They're like, he was like, oh, I've been out here backpacking. So anyway, we've decided that anytime somebody offers us water, we're taking it every single time.
Even if we just stand right there and drink a little bottle of it and say, hey, thanks.
Because we're up here, in, I don't know, 5 miles or so. It's supposed to be a water cache, but you can't depend on that.
Yeah, you don't know if somebody else got there and drank it all. Or...
Yeah, so we're just going to, anytime we have a chance to have any water, we're just going to take it until we get through this. But anyway, we just appreciate people so much.
Hunters, nice job.
Yep. All right. Still walking on this road. We have this road walk for quite a ways, so.
Yeah, he said we're going to climb a hill up here in a ways. We're going to climb a pretty steep hill, and then so then it's going to flatten out for you. So we'll see if that's this one or the red one he's talking about. People get, because we're on an alternate, we're on the pink.
Yeah, alternate route.
So sometimes people get them confused, but we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be a few days before we get down to the river, I think. The Gila River, but
I'm not sure how far away it is.
I'm not sure.
We should look and see.
Anyway, we'll just let you know what's happening.
I think it's about 20. Well, we don't know because the mileage isn't right, but it's about 20.
Oh, maybe tomorrow. All right. Heavy. So this is our campsite. We're right out here in the middle of a field, a big pile of wood, cow pen. And here's our water source. We're happy to have water.
Yeah. Let's see how this works here. Whoops.
No. Totally works. So we're just living like a bunch of cows out here. It's nice though, it's actually really nice. We're sitting on the other side of this wood pile in the shade. How about that? There's our sun coming up. It's beautiful, beautiful morning. Just getting up. Here's our tent. Turn my headlamp on. There's our tent. Just getting packed up, but man, beautiful morning. Man, that's beauty. Hey,
Hi.
we're taking our little lunch break in under this little tree, surrounded by cow patties.
Yeah. Surrounded by cow patties.
Anyway, we're just cruising along out here.
Yeah.
Um,
We've been reminiscing about the end of the Appalachian Trail because, you know, we're getting towards the end of this and we're kind of talking about what that was like, and the people along the way that they make it's such a difference. I mean, we were talking about like Brad and Beth, and you know, they met us, they slack packed us, they fed us, they helped us, they laughed with us. I mean, just stuff like that. Just
yeah, there's so many people that have helped us, but we were looking, like today the last couple of days, Annette and I have been kind of talking about the end, which you never do when you're doing these things.
Ever.
And it's almost dangerous too, because then you start like going, oh, kind of want to be done. So, but anyway, we were talking about how on the Appalachian Trail, how done we were by the time we got to Maine.
When you get to Maine, and I mean like for the whole of Maine, you're just like
worn out. And mentally, we loved it. I love Maine. It was one of my favorite states, but our bodies were so wore out at that time. And the people in Maine that helped us get through there, Brad and Beth were one. That little red hen that was in
Melissa
Andover or whatever, Wally
at the Little Red Hen, they were so warm and welcoming and fed us.
They slack packed us. And just that we had a break, because I mean, we were barely going at that point, so that just helped us so much. And then Tammy in the 100-mile wilderness.
Tammy and Dave.
And Dave,
Tammy,
unbelievable.
They came and met us in the 100-mile wilderness, and they took us into town to resupply, and we ate, and then they fed us a big spaghetti dinner. I mean, just made such a huge difference. Plus, we didn't have to carry the full, number of days of food. We were able to break that up because they were able to.
And it was really hard.
They really helped us so much. I mean, you think back and you think, wow, it's without stuff like that, you wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
'Cause it's just too discouraging.
It was just so we're kind of walking along here. We're on these dirt roads, which are kind of hard, and we were thinking about the end, and we were like, we gotta hang in there.
We gotta stay in the present for sure.
So there's little things. So I'm looking forward to getting down to this river. We get to a lake tonight, Snow Lake, and then we're down in the Gila River.
And
then I'm Doc Campbell's.
Campbell's.
The hot springs, the cliff dwellings, and Doc Campbell's. That's something I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Then we get to Silver. I mean, I'm just trying to like break it down into little things, but I nowhere feel exhausted like I did on the Appalachian Trail as far as my body on this one, because it did. I actually finished Colorado. I felt pretty wore out, but New Mexico's gentle, so I've almost feel like it's healed you in some ways. I mean,
it's much gentler terrain. It's not the extremes, not the high highs and the low lows.
But I'm kind of like, I said to Annette last night, we were sitting on our big stack of wood over there at that last campsite, and I said, I'm tired of carrying a heavy pack. My pack is heavy through New Mexico because of the water. And I'm really tired of carrying a heavy pack. So I'm kind of, that's what my first sign of saying, I'm kind of feeling like I'm done. I'm getting to the point of being okay being done.
And you do, there is like a breaking away from the trail. So however many weeks we have left, 3 weeks or whatever. I mean, you start to like wean yourself away from it because it is such a drastic shift from trail life to regular life.
Yeah, you have to kind of start integrating your mind back.
So you have to start thinking, oh, it'll be, the things that you're looking forward to, sitting and having a cup of tea somewhere, or talking to friends, or turning on a water faucet, or, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You start thinking about, that'll be nice too.
But we'll be in the moment. We're going to enjoy every last piece of this because we'll miss it when we're off too.
Oh, yeah, we've been having a great time.
But it's just interesting how your brain starts working on stuff. So anyway, all right, we got to get going.
Okay.
Check in later.
All right, bye.
Tired
and hot.
We made a last-minute decision to jump off of the Pink right before Snow Lake and get on this orange route, which is a high route, because we read that there were at this beginning of this river trail right here after Snow Lake is overgrown with poison ivy.
And I am highly allergic to poison ivy.
And neither one of us want poison ivy, but Annette is highly allergic to it, so it'd probably knock her out.
Terrible experiences with poison ivy.
So we're doing this high route, which just kind of swings you around. We have to climb, but I think the mileage is off on it. Everybody is riding. It's about 8 miles, I think, and then you hook back in to the Pink Trail, and then we'll do the river trail from there. So it sounds like the poison ivy is at this end.
We're trying to miss the poison ivy because...
And that would be knocked off the trail, really, really bad. So anyway, all right, we're just, we got kind of ways to go, and we're just tired and just going to try to take a minute and then try to suck it up and get another 3 miles down the road. All right, check in later.
Okay, bye.
So here's our campsite. We're actually in a campground, little Forest Service campground. There's no water here, so we carried our water, but there is a little bathroom with toilet paper.
What?
I know, that's like living large. Let me tell you, there's one other person. I see a tent over there. I don't see a car, but anyway, hard day, long day.
It's election night.
I know it's election night. We're kind of glad we're off the grid and unplugged, so we don't have to sit and watch it. Anyway, we'll just find out all at once at some point. Who knows when? Probably 3 days from now. Well, we reconnected with the Pink Trail. You can see we're in this huge canyon. We are now on the Gila River, and we will be walking in this canyon on this river for the next 30 plus miles. It's pretty cool. Taking a break up here. I'll show you the other side of the canyon. So there's some canyon, some of the canyon wall on this side, and we're just going to be making our way down the river. I guess we could cross over. Yeah.
생각했는데 추억이 잠시 널 떠올린 거야. Still believe fine. Hey, hey, yeah. I can't control. Hey, hey, yeah. I miss you, baby. Yeah, yeah. 너무 어려워. 항상 이별은 쉽지 않아.
That big fish right there swimming around. Hey people.
Hi.
Hey, so we've been walking the river all day today. We're going across that thing I don't know how many times. Amazing. Beautiful down here.
Yeah, it's great.
But we're going to go, we have an option here to go back up to the high route right at this point, so we're going to do that. A couple of reasons. It'll be cold camping down here at this river bottom, and it'll take a while for the sun to hit us tomorrow morning. And we can cut off a few miles if we get on the high route, and it'll be warmer up there. Our feet are completely wet, so that'll be cold tomorrow. So, and it's rugged. It's rugged terrain.
When you're walking this kind of terrain in wet shoes, it's like, ugh.
It's rocky, it's sandy at times, and our feet, it's hurting our feet. But anyway, we're going to go to the high route. You can't lose high or low. It's beautiful. So anyway, we're taking a break, and we'll head up. All right, check in later. Beautiful down here. So we made it to the top of the canyon. Great trail, took us right to the top of this thing. It was wonderful.
Super nice trail.
And we're on the orange route. We have 12 miles before we get into the cliff dwellings. So that'll be good. We're at this Forest Service cabin. You can see we just put our tent right out there. And we're just hanging out on the porch.
We're leaning against
And a backrest is like an amazing thing. All right, we'll check in tomorrow and let you know what's going on.
Okay.
Hey.
Is the phone actually working?
I don't know if the phone's going to work or not.
Oh
Oh my
God.
gosh, this is the coldest morning. And thank God we're not down by the river. Oh my God.
Oh,
Our hands are frozen. I am carrying probably 2 pounds of ice on the tent. That fly was completely frozen over, iced over.
I can't talk about it. Oh, it's so cold.
Anyway, we're heading to Doc Campbell's. We're going to get moving. Our feet and our toes. Oh my
Our feet, I think our shoes are still wet from crossing the river yesterday. So as soon as you put your feet in there, oh my God.
All right, we're going to get walking.
Do we sound like babies?
Chicken later. The sun's trying to come up back there. Oh man.
Oh.
All right.
Brr.
Your feet like blocks of ice.
They're getting a little better. I can feel the middle part of my foot. My toes are frozen.
Yeah, my toes are frozen. A little bit of sun. So here's the canyon. That's where we were. Not where we were, but that's the river we would be walking on if we wouldn't have come up to the top. Beautiful though. So here we are on the road, heading to Doc Campbell's. We have a couple miles to get there, but we just ran into Google. He finished his Triple Crown, so awesome. And we thought we walked right by the cliff dwellings, but we don't. They were actually in the truck going to see them, so you have to drive to them. So anyway, I was going to show you guys the cliff dwellings. We've been there before, but I was going to show everybody. Pretty cool. But anyway, all right, heading to Doc Campbell's.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, it's cold, people. It's cold in the Gila.
These mornings are cold.
Oh my God. So anyway, we're leaving Doc Campbell's Post. We camped there because the Gila Hot Springs campground and hot spring area is closed. And everything's just not functioning as normal. So, but that was great right there.
Very nice people, very accommodating. We got to do laundry. We got to take showers.
Yep.
It's like, oh, it's like a miracle.
Yeah, it was great. And Major Tom and Ground Control were there. And that was fun, hanging out with them. So now we're walking the road. We're walking this Highway 15 all the way into Silver City. And
We think.
that's our plan, and it's...
This weather's supposed to come in. It's supposed to be cold and rainy.
I know, it's gonna
Starting
rain.
tomorrow morning. And
We were just kind of talking about how great weather we've had, and I thought, ooh, we're gonna jinx ourselves by talking about it. And sure enough, we got some weather coming in, but hopefully we can get Silver City. All right, we'll check in later.
okay, bye. Hey.
Hey people. Hey, so we were walking down that road out of the park, and there was no water.
No, everything is so dry. Like the
dry.
streams that are supposed to be running are just plain old dry.
And we saw there was supposed to be a lodge restaurant. It wasn't there. So we ended up just going as far as we could, and then we just hitched in. This great couple picked us up. So we're in Silver City. We're staying at the Palace. A storm's coming in tonight too, so we're glad that we did get out, because we thought it was tomorrow. It's coming in tonight. So anyway, we're gonna go get some food, and here we are,
Yeah.
Silver City. Gosh, just like that.
Just like that.
All right, check in later.